Good morning from Hanoi one more time, and today we are going to Tam Coc, Ninh Binh, and this is a day trip from our hotel. So they picked us up at 7:15 a.m. We have, I think, 2.5 hours drive to Ninh Binh. We're gonna first stop by Hoa Lu, and then we're gonna go to Tam Coc and have a boat ride, and we will climb, hopefully, 500 steps to Mua Cave if we have the courage. And we are very excited for this because all of the Vietnam images we saw before are belonging to this area of Vietnam. So we are going to have a fabulous day trip, I think. But we are very sleepy right now, and once we come there we will film again.
Tour dropped us in a place which disabled people production workshop. Here is we are going to go to toilet and maybe we are going to buy some art piece which has done by the community here with disabled people. We are now doing these art pieces there, and the other things are the same with the outside, but the prices almost 3 times here. But if you want to, contribute to the community, you can buy these art pieces. Yep, that's all. This is the place.
Okay, now we arrived to Ninh Binh and we will go for the Mua Cave, and we will climb around 500 steps. And we came with a Get Your Guide tour today. Now our trek is about to start, 500 steps up the mountain. The entrance is 100,000 dongs and you buy it from here, and it's raining. So it's only, I think, 100 meters till we reach the cave. It's a beautiful entrance, but unluckily it's raining a little bit. But we are on our way.
We are now at the entrance of these 500 steps, and if you want to buy something before climbing those stairs, you can find anything here.
climbing the stairs from here is going to be 500 steps, but already the view is amazing. You can see the rice paddies from here and these gigantic rock mountains, which they call Halong Bay on land. Now we will continue our climb. See you at the top. Okay, I think we came up the halfway, almost halfway. So here, this is the first platform where you can opt to stay. But I think we're gonna go for the big trekking because we are a little bit ambitious today. We thought we came halfway, why not continue?
Why not?
Yeah, and then we can see this pagoda from up as well. But know that you have an option, a shorter option, to stay here. And this is the climbing conditions. A little steep, but not too bad.
This is the first resting area and photo spot. The view is really amazing. Here there's another pagoda.
View is really, really amazing. And from this side, you can see the boats going in the river. See? And we're gonna take those boats as well. See the tiny boats on the river? Now we're gonna make our way to the top, to the top. Okay, we made it to the top and the dragon is behind us, but I think we're not gonna climb it there because it's really, really risky. This is the condition that we are standing here, and I think I'm gonna make a selfie and call this okay, we made it to the top, but not the top. We could only make this until here, but we have an amazing view, and I think we did it.
I think so.
Yes, I will remember this day as we did it. And now I will show you the view from the other side as well, and then we're going to descend and make our way to the boat tour. After descending 500 steps, we feel very tired, but we realized that we didn't see the Mua Cave. And now we are going to the Mua Cave. After seeing Mua Caves briefly, because we are really rushed into this, we are trying to catch the bus. We have 2 more minutes and then we're off to Hoa Lu, I think. Our next stop is Hoa Lu. It was nice being here, even though climbing 500 steps is not everyone's cup of tea. It's a bit hard. Consider it if you're coming with an elderly person or with a kid. And I don't think everyone can do this, although they say it's really easy. But don't forget to visit the Mua Cave like us when you are here, because there's a cave here and it's impressive. And maybe you can spend some time in the cafe after this steep ride.
Not the cafe, but I think there are some tables
Inside the cave.
inside the Hoa Cave.
I think you filmed them, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you can see them on our video, and if you take your drink inside, you can enjoy them there. But we can't, unfortunately, because we were here only for 1 hour and 10 minutes. I would stay here like 2.5 hours maybe, because it would only do justice then. We came to Hoa Lu, the ancient citadel, and this is one of the ancient capitals of Vietnam. So now we're gonna enter here, but we only have half an hour, so I'm feeling really annoyed right now by this tour. And this is the entrance bridge, which we will cross in a hurry. Hoa Lu is the ancient capital of Vietnam, and it's the home to the first imperial dynasties of Vietnam. One of them is the Le dynasty, the other one is the Dinh Tiên Hoang dynasty, and this was only the capital for 40 years, and it passed by very violent wars with southern China. So it was a scene of power, but today it is a heritage area, and we came to visit it with the tour. And now I think there is a temple and a pagoda inside. I'm not sure if there is a palace here. I don't think so, but we are walking in the garden, and now we're going to reach the interior. Okay, now we're at the entrance of the temple, and we're gonna enter here, but we need to cover our legs. So here is my cover coming. this is the ancient temple inside. And there are a lot of legends behind this, but what our guide told us was basically what we learned before about the entrance doors in the temples. So there are three entrances, as you can see, the one on the right, the one on the left, and the one on the center. And people generally enter from the right and then make a loop and come back from the left. But the central door is not used because it's closed for spirits to run away. As you can see, there's a bar there, so the spirits cannot run away. Okay, so we learned that there were two kings here, and the king had, one of them had two sons, and he didn't like his second son. And then
So the first son killed the second
the
son,
first
and
son
king
killed the second son, but then the other king killed this king and the first son, so everyone was killed. The third son was 6 years old when he became the king. And our guide had told us that there was a tree in Vietnam which is poisonous. If you make a chopstick of that tree, now I will show you the tree in a minute, it will turn black if your food is poisonous. So, if you are in danger, make sure you have some chopsticks from this tree. Now we are going to enter inside. This looks like a simple temple, but it's really impressive with all the concrete work and the woodwork. Now it's time to go inside. So now we are out of the temple in half an hour. So this is like a fast forward tour. And we learned that this was the capital during only 40 years, from 968 until 1009. But the temple was built like 700 years later. Still, the stones in front of the temple were original from 700 years ago. So our guide told us that it cannot be found anywhere else in Vietnam. So if you go there, pay attention to the turtle, to the phoenix, and to the dragon. There was a fourth statue, but I don't remember it. By the way, today is a Saturday, and it's really crowded. That big groups are coming in, and school children are also here. So keep that in mind as well. Now we are here for lunch, and this is the open buffet lunch. Now we had the goat soup because it's a specialty of this place. The rice crackers, prawn crackers, the nuts as well. This is the pork and many other choices there. Now here in this dining room we're gonna have lunch. It's time for a little bit of rest. Now we started our lunch, and we are eating a lot of herbs and goat meat. Goat meat is common in the Mediterranean, but here I think it's a rarity. So now we are trying goat meat for the first time in Vietnam. And there are many vegetables and spring rolls, crackers. The lunch is good up until now. Now we came for the boat ride in Tam Coc, and our guide is buying a ticket. But you can see the queues, a lot of queue here. We're gonna spend 1.5 hours on the boat. We've got some raincoats because it may rain. Now, see you on the boat. started our trip in Tam Coc, it was a real chaos, but even now, it started a little bit of quietness. We are in a boat, and our boat captain is rowing with his feet. So this is something unique here in Vietnam. I have heard about this, but it's so interesting to see it like this. We are 2 people on a boat, as you may have noticed. Other people are 4 and 6 people. Other boats are 4 and 6 people, and this was told to us that as a privilege, because they said you got a tour from us, you're gonna get on the boat as 2 people. And I think this is valuable because we have very beautiful videos now. There are some construction noise, by the way, and this is a little bit chaotic and crowded, but it's a Saturday, so maybe this is expected. We will try to enjoy the scenery now. When we came further from the port that we embarked on, it became more peaceful, a little bit less crowded, still too many boats, but this is an incredible experience. Very beautiful landscape, like rice paddies there, and we are on the boat, and we are going into an endless river, and they told us that this is where the Kong Skull Island was filmed as well. trip has been the highlight of the day. And after getting back on the land, we're gonna go back to Hanoi. This was an enjoyable tour, even though it was a little bit rushed. The boat tour was really enough time and enough joy in our life.
Green is better. Green is better. But maybe some. 200 yen, yes. How many times you go and come back?
Now we have passed from 3 caves and we're gonna go back, and we learned from our captain that these 3 caves are sometimes inaccessible during the rainy season. And although it's too touristic, this was a once in a lifetime experience. And our tour ended here with all this crowd, but today is a Saturday. We are not sure how the weekdays can be, but it's a bit crowded and noisy, but still we enjoyed it. Now we are going to get on our bus and we'll go back to Hanoi, and tonight we will head to Sapa town. Yesterday we were in Ha Long Bay, today we're in Ninh Binh, and tomorrow we're in Sapa. So
Okay.
are you going to remember these?
Yes, maybe. I don't know.